We are working with spirit today, and of course spirit is the fifth element on our medicine wheel, and it is the bridge between the spiritual world and the physical world, your body and soul. And spirit has many names, including the soul, the divine, and the universe. It's also known as ether or spirit. Okay, and spirit is connected to your intuition, gut instincts, higher knowledge, and physical abilities. So you can imagine, as the celestial energy that fills everything, it is the subtle, pervasive energy or substance that fills the universe, connecting the physical and spiritual realms. The Greeks considered spirit as being higher than the earth plane, and also felt that ether played a role in well-known phenomena like gravity. In metaphysical tradition, the concept of spirit goes much further. It's often seen as the monad, the center of the sacred space, the mandala of the universe and beyond. And in the patterns of the cosmos, ether is the elusive fifth element that has circular motion versus fixed elements that moved in lines. Interesting that. Effectively, the spirit element does not follow any particular rule of energy, but rather it is the rule. It is the glue that holds the universe together. Alchemists knew the fifth element as quintessence, meaning that they believed it to be more fundamental and pure than the four classical elements, your earth, air, fire, and water. The basic symbolic values of the spirit include transmutation, divine intervention, the eternal nature, and energy in motion. Ether doesn't really have a physical presence, so it's hard to nail down specific correspondences, let alone embrace a global view of its importance in our spiritual lives. Perhaps that is why a spiral is one of the symbols used for spirit. You can easily imagine the outward circles continuing into forever. Light workers tell us that ether acts as a bridge between earth body and heaven spirit. Within our own body, it's the conduit between our soul and our bodies. And there are even more theories that God used this element as the essence that created everything on all the planes. Where the traditional four elements have fixed locations on the wheel of life, spirit is the surprise factor. It provides dynamics, a spark, and another level of awareness. It has been said that not everything in life is as simple as black and white. Nonetheless, black and white are two colors often associated with spirit. Typically, these colors are together. Alternatively, a rainbow that embraces all colors, even as spirit embodies all things, makes a suitable representation of this element in the sacred space. There are times when we are able to reach beyond and touch something greater than ourselves, and that is spirit. And a good example of this comes from the whirling dervishes. They twirl around, making themselves the center of a sacred mandala. The goal is turning with energy until they contact the divine mind and understand its will. In effect, spirit reminds us to get to the point and keep focused on that point as if it were the lighthouse of our souls. For some of you who are not aware of the Akashic records, I'm just going to delve into it a little bit. So others have heard of the term Akashic records and have an image in your mind of a big bright library with angels and spirits buzzing around. The true meaning of Akasha is bigger than anything our human minds can truly comprehend, including a sparkling library. And Akasha is a Sanskrit word that translates to ether. encompassing all things and thoughts, past, present, and all future probabilities. It's where the universe was born and where it resides still. So everything about your current life, past lives, future life, probabilities are stored in the Akashic field. So something as all-inclusive as this is difficult for our human brains to understand, and that is why the term records is often used Akashic field. And this is more accurate because it is not something outside of us that we go and visit. It is something all around us and inside of us that we can tune into. Here's a short list of what the Akashic field is, where every thought that was ever thought, word that was ever spoken, and action that was ever taken is stored. Information on past lives, present lives, and all future probabilities are stored. A frequency or vibration that can be tuned into accessible to anyone. Learn from your past life experiences. Heal traumas from past life experiences that may be affecting you during this lifetime. And move through the world with more confidence and less doubt. Understand what you're here to learn or overcome. Live life to your fullest potential, strengthening your intuition and connect with your higher self. So to summarize, the Akashic field is a vast, interconnected web of information that permeates everything. Imagine it as a cosmic consciousness holding the blueprint for the universe and everything within it. And this field is not an external entity, but an intrinsic part of our existence. It surrounds us, interweaves with our being, and stores the imprints of every thought, word, and action. By tuning into this field, we can access information about our past lives, present challenges, and future possibilities. And understanding and tapping into the Akashic field can offer profound benefits. It can help us to heal past traumas, strengthen our intuition, connect with higher self, and lives more fulfilling than we had before. And it's a gateway to self-discovery and spiritual growth. Yeah, so that is all on our spirit and Akashic field. Our power animal today is the rabbit. And rabbit supports our sensitivity of the mind, body, and emotions. And people who live in dangerous places or situations usually develop a highly tuned awareness of their surroundings, having an intuitive sense or sixth sense. And rabbit holds the frequency of sensing. They can detect vibrations and movement through the earth, have finely tuned hearing and whiskers which pick up the slightest shift in atmosphere, and eyes which scan a wide vision. We can learn rabbit ways when we trust our senses and honor the inner sense when we receive imprints, images, sounds, and words from the energy worlds. To develop these psychic senses, we can sit in nature and listen to the myriads of sounds, noting every sound we can hear by feeling the body's contact with the earth through our feet and studying a place or object passively. Now, these exercises attune our mind to greater attention, being present and attending the moment. And if life is hard, or your feelings are becoming really horrible and you're just not in a good space with fear, call rabbit for the warmth and softness, the innocence of the springs.